What medical conditions did you believe you suffered from?
Leukemia, asthma, both vision and hearing impaired, muscular dystrophy, and seizures.
Did you always know you could walk if you wanted to?
Yes.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Tough Topic. My name is Brittany. I hope everyone is having a great day. And I'm going to be talking about Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I haven't really discussed a lot of what she has going on lately, but trust me, she has a lot going on. And recently, TMZ released an article saying that Gypsy is now suing a blogger for trashing her and her family's name after a planned partnership went south. And now she's taking the woman to court. So I'm just going to read the article that came from TMZ. And we all know that Gypsy has had her ups, her downs since her release from prison. She's went through a divorce. She has went through a new relationship. She's gotten a tattoo. She's had to move back home. She's been on interviews. She has went through a lot. And I'm just going to go ahead and read the article so that we can get the facts straight here. So it says that the recently released Gypsy Rose Blanchard filed a lawsuit against April Johns, whom Gypsy says presented herself as Fancy Maselli when they first linked up back in 2017. And she's alleging fraud, breach of contract, unjust enrichment, defamation, and false light against her. According to the documents obtained by TMZ, Gypsy says she and her father, stepmother, Rod and Christy Blanchard, respectively, were approached by Maselli for a possible team-up in media shortly after she was incarcerated for her role in Dee Dee's murder. Gypsy claims that Maselli told them that she'd be able to produce projects surrounding Gypsy's story that would make her and her family a ton of money. So she ended up signing a life rights agreement with this woman and then started telling her everything for 2 years. In the lawsuit, Gypsy says she also provided materials to Maselli, including medical records and crime scene photos from Dee Dee's murder, in the hopes that Maselli would be able to use her connections to get a project off the ground. But Gypsy says that never happened. Instead, she claims nothing materialized with Maselli, and after a while, she and her family cut her off. That's when things allegedly turned nasty, with Gypsy claiming Maselli started to trash her dad, and stepmom online, including making up false stories and meant to defame her. Gypsy also claims that this woman went on a full-fledged hate campaign aimed at smearing her and alleges that she even posted some of the confidential information that Gypsy had provided, including her medical records. Gypsy claims this lady had somewhat of a following on platforms like Patreon and was hinting that Gypsy was lying and misleading the public. Gypsy suggests because she and the family turned their backs on her after realizing she was never going to produce anything worthwhile, Maselli became obsessed with talking about her, and now Gypsy says it's hurting her reputation and wants it to stop ASAP. As part of her lawsuit, she's asking for an emergency restraining to muzzle Maselli, whom she claims has continued name-dropping her and posting content about her and her case. So I do want to say I have looked into this Fancy woman even before Gypsy was released, and there were very close ties between Gypsy and Fancy. So you wouldn't think that something like this would happen, especially how close and how much confidential information Gypsy actually has given her. I will have to agree with Gypsy on this one, though, because Fancy has really poured out a lot of confidential information that you wouldn't think the public should know. If she's just wanting to tarnish Gypsy's name, yes, you can go based upon her character, but sharing information about her medical history, I don't think should be shared to the public. And I do feel like that is somewhat of a violation. I mean, it's one thing to have your opinion, and it's another to share very intimate details about someone. This woman, Fancy, I have seen with my own eyes go online and really talk bad about Gypsy. And despite the relationship they had, you would think that she would still have some sort of morality in the entire situation, but it's just all messy. I'm not saying Gypsy is doing anything right or wrong in this situation. I'm just saying if I were in Gypsy's shoes, I would probably do the same thing, especially if someone has the key to something so confidential. But I would love to know your opinion in the comment section below. We all know that Gypsy does have a Lifetime special coming out tonight. So please go ahead and like and subscribe so I can discuss with you all some more details. Bye for now.